Hello, parents and students. I've sent back your students' subwork. Please call them over to watch this short video with you. I would pause the video right now so that you can go get your student because it'd be very useful for them to watch this video with you now. All right. Hopefully, your student is now sitting next to you. Hey, student, missed you the last day. I just want to make sure that you're good on subwork. So let's take a look. In all of your students' email, they should have now returned something from the Sounds of Silence full text and subwork. If they don't have that in their email, it means that they never signed on and never signed in, just didn't even start the subwork when I was out, which means either that they were absent or their computer was not working for whatever reason. So that is a legit excuse if the computer is broken. If they had their working computer, it is a big problem that they didn't receive this in their email. So now would be a good time to have your student go get their Chromebook and show you that they have the subwork returned. And then they can go ahead and click on it like that. It'll load up on their computer and it'll summarize all of the work they did and what's expected. Now, this is the sample lesson that I did, right, Mr. Matthew Surface? So your students will have some things that I don't, and I'll go over that now. And they should have more than I have. So, summary. Oh, sorry, it's going a little slow. So, in the beginning, this is just a note like, oh, your student had still had a chance to do the work if their computer didn't work. They just did it in their notebook, which I provided every student with. Then we work on a word cloud on this, and they should have highlights just like mine, but they should have more. They can tell you if they did the um, assignment on paper now. Then we have a little guiding prompt, and they should have two words highlighted. And then we started the story and we went over what imagery was. And then we wrote down, and your student should have it written here, some things that they noticed and wondered about while they were watching that first video. Then we went over imagery again and we watched the second video. What were some things that your student noticed? They should have this written down. You should see some writing like this on their assignment too. Then we read the story, The Sound of Silence. This was just reading aloud and would only be annotated if your student got stuff done really, really quick. So it's okay if they did not. So we read that story. It's a beautiful story. And they followed along the whole time with a video that Mr. Surface put together. So it was like sort of step by step. So this is where they had to make blackout poetry. So their example should look just like mine. And they blacked throughout parts and had three important images that they left in. Here's three images there. Here's three images there. Here is one that they should have filled in that I don't have filled in. I gave them two examples of how to do it. Here's what they did. So if they don't have this part filled in, you should ask what happened, what kept you from following along with the video. Same there. And then here they fill it in just like I did. Should look just like mine. It should look very similar to mine when we did what's called blackout poetry. This should look similar to mine. They should look annotated here. Similar. Should look very similar. Should look similar again. Right? A lot of following along, a lot of modeling. That's what good teaching practice is. Following along, making the poem themselves. And then here at the end, this was their chance to do it. If they don't have anything there, they didn't do any independent work. They only followed along with the video. So that's the point where, you ask, what kept you from working independently? So if theirs are blank like this, you can ask, what kept them from working independently? That would be a great thing to ask. If your student got none of it done, They should still take the time to watch the full video. They just need type in Matthew Surface into YouTube. It'll take them to my beautiful channel. And then right down here is the sound of silence imagery lesson. It would be good for them to watch this, to take 47 minutes and to watch it, since they, for whatever reason, didn't get the opportunity to do so when I was absent. And then just talking to your student about expectations when Mr. Surface is out would be huge, because this, I always give students like about 30 points, because I need to trust them to be working hard and trying their best when I'm not there. Plus, the lesson, is an important one. I think just because I'm out doesn't mean they shouldn't be learning. So I want you to please watch this video with them again, and they can go ahead and get the video watched at least this weekend. That way, they come in knowing a little bit about imagery on Monday. Thanks so much, and please enjoy the rest of this somewhat rainy weekend.